All right, guys, week 8 is in the books. Let's get into it. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Scott decided to get in on the fun and made a video of his own. My thoughts after watching it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I, for one, am glad that people are getting involved, and Scott, you got to start somewhere. Monday night, Patrick Mahomes did not get it done for me. That means Josh takes home another win against me this year. But if you ask him what it cost...
What did it cost?
Everything.
Moving on to the next game, Nick played the unicorn, and...
It is a terrible crime to slay a unicorn. Drinking the blood of a unicorn will keep you alive even if you are an inch from death.
Nick was able to pull off that win, but once again, Nick is losing players on the field every week. Austin's team was able to win against Noah. However, it seems that he is going to be losing Calvin Ridley for the foreseeable future. No idea what's really happening there, but that's going to hurt him, already missing McCaffrey going forward. Noah will be getting Lamar Jackson back next week, which will give him a burst of juice into his lineup. Scott was able to pull out his 4th win in a row against Jeremy. Jeremy puts up 104, which is good to see out of the number 1 team in the league. Scott putting up 136. I hope he keeps up that juggernaut style of production for the rest of the season. Good luck, buddy. Let's take a look ahead at week 9. Week 9, I am playing Scott. This is a game that he has had circled on his calendar for quite some time now. He keeps sending these scornful little texts, and every time that I see him, I can't help but think that he feels...
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
I really actually have enjoyed all of the barking coming from Scott. It's funny to me because he's a man who's named Lord of the Ring, and to my knowledge has never won a ring. So it makes sense that he's the type of manager that brings up statistics that don't really mean that much. Based on his logic, the Bucks are going to miss the NBA playoffs this season, and the Bulls are going to be the number 1 seed. Because if you take a snapshot of right now, that's what would happen if the NBA playoffs started today. I can understand why he would want to rush and go ahead and start the playoffs today, seeing as he's actually scared that his team's not going to make the playoffs.
These two have distinctively different throwing styles.
Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle!
Scott is going to be missing a few players, Terry McLaurin being the only one really of note. I'm going to be missing DK Metcalf. I'm also sitting on a couple injuries that I'm not really sure who's going to be playing, but I'm really not that worried. My team, on paper, is much better than Scott's. Scott has put together a nice little string of wins, but I believe that that's going to come to an end against me in his so-called revenge tour. Next up, we have a game between 2 managers who, if you said the word football to them, mean 2 completely different things. Nick is continuing his tour of if he plays them on his team, they're going to get hurt, so keep your favorite players away from him every week.
Any for God's,
Shh, darling. Trust me.
God's sake.
It's for the best.
Eddie, please!
Almost done. Just one more.
And Noah himself has been dealing with tons of injuries and bye-week issues every time that he needs to win a game.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Next up, we have Austin playing the unicorn this week. I don't really feel the need to put too much into this because if we look at the unicorn's team again, Mr. Unicorn, there is always next year. Maybe you should draft some quarterbacks. Last game of the week, we have Josh playing Jeremy in the battle of 1 and 2. Not necessarily what Josh wants to be staring down the barrel of after what happened to him last week in the injury department. We'll get into that later. Jeremy is hoping to get his team back on the rails this week. I think I speak for the rest of the league when I'm hoping that there can be a tie of some sort. Kyler Murray is day-to-day for this one. I don't know if he's going to play. If he doesn't, I believe Colt McCoy's the backup. They're probably going to want to keep rolling in that division. But I don't see him playing. We all know who is definitely not playing this week. And I think we should all pull one out for our buddy as we look at what Josh has been doing ever since Sunday afternoon.
Christmas is the time of year for being with the ones we love.
There's Derrick Henry trying to get the big guy going, and he's going. And when I say going, he might go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him. Derrick Henry, touchdown, 76 yards. They're all
to have the ball. First and goal for Tennessee. Direct snap. Henry, he's going to pass it. Touchdown! Michael Cruz.
All through the year, each day is
It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck with me, Sean. Not you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.